Hey guys, this is Bob Tripathi and thank you for attending my session at Digital Summit in Dallas. And thank you again for asking those questions. We had a bunch of questions, so I thought instead of emailing and typing it up, I would just create a video and just send it to you. So you had a question if I think app marketing is gonna be big in 2019, but what about progressive web apps and what about that? So that was a good question. A lot of other folks also had similar questions, so they got upvoted too. So it's actually different because app marketing that I was talking about is basically how it's not just about creating an app and uploading on Apple or Google Store or whatnot, but you actually have to optimize it and you have to start marketing it, and with the built-in virality features that goes into an app to make it a successful app. Because it's not like just because you create an app that people are going to download it. So you have to take certain steps. You have to increase the user acquisition, and with the built-in virality and so on and so forth, that more and more people are going to download your app. So of course the 5 steps are talked about during this session on how to market your app is critical. But your question is, what about progressive web applications? So the progressive web applications essentially is what do you call it, as a souped up website. What happened is PWAs, as it's called, progressive web applications. Think about your website, but if a old school website and an app had a child, that would be an PWA, and that's exactly what it is in a way. A great example of a PWA or a progressive web app is Spotify. Now, if you think about Spotify, of course they have an app which stays on your phone, but they also have this PWA which stays on your desktop computer, right? And what it does is, number one, it increases the speed tremendously. The experience is also everything that stays on that native app on your desktop. The other thing is it's HTTPS, meaning it's secured, and many other features. But basically it's an all-inclusive experience, and that's what PWA does, which is highly different or highly differentiated than your traditional website. And that is the difference between PWA and a website. So yes, you're right. A lot of people have this PWA approach these days because you can control the experience, you can increase the speed and be more secure. So those are the reasons why people are also creating a PWA or a progressive web apps. But again, to think about it in simple terms, you cannot just market a PWA. With an app, you can actually have a solid standalone business and just make money through an app. So that's very different than what I was talking about. So yeah, that is the simplest way to look at it without getting confused in the nomenclature of things and things like that. Yeah, I hope I answered your question. Email me if more question. It's bob@bobtripathi.com. And, thank you for asking that question and attending my session at Digital Summit in Dallas.